Well, welcome back everybody. Smithy here for another episode of Minecraft Jurassic World with JurassiCraft, Fossil and Archeology Mod and the Paleocraft. And if you remember I mentioned I was going to put some sort of dock in here by the water. Well, I've done it. I've just put a basic dock. It's very deep water so boats and that can come up and rest assured and get in here and offload a load of stuff. The only thing I haven't done is put any stuff, of course. So what have we got? We could actually go for the crafting table. Yeah, let's put that. Oh, that's a fancy egg there. Did you see that? And we could just use the sort of crafting table as to make a... Oh, if I'm clever enough. Yeah, to make it look like we got some chests here. Yeah, there we go. Some crates as such. What else could we use for crates? In fact, what I want to do is light it up because we haven't mentioned any light in here. So let's just put a bit of light. In fact, put a bit of light in there, and then put the almost like the tie. Oh, that wasn't supposed to do that. Never mind. Put the tying bit on it, and a bit of the same here. Just a bit of a tie back. There we go to light that up. Just thinking. What else could we use? Oh, we could use... Oh, that's a good idea. End portal. Let's just bin some of this rubbish that we... Oh, there we go. Always looking for different things to put in the world. I wonder if I can... Oh, yes. They look like some... Oh, that's good, isn't it? I like those. Looks just like they're stacked up. In fact, we did have some things that were... listed over here, didn't we? Which we didn't put any items over our. But I know there was a stuff here, just sort of, and there was some things sort of lying around here, and some things here. So maybe we could have them as like crates. There we go. Just put those around there. Anyway, right. So now we've done that, we need to go and start and go back to Main Street area. That's much better, isn't it? There we go. We'll say bye-bye to our iRex arena until the new Indominus Rex comes from JurassiCraft, and it's on its way by all accounts. There was a teaser on the website. So I'll come back in a minute once I go to the next location. So what I'm going to do now is going to do this building on the left, and luckily we've got a super duper shot now to see how this is done. It's got some really interesting buildings on this side in terms of how far back it goes, and I think it goes right back to here, so it's quite a difficult one to do in terms of design. So I'm going to have to sort of guess it as much as I can, and just sort of keep I need to keep the levels the same though across there. And if I remember rightly, we had, is it 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th level is up there. So that is the 6th level where we come. But I'm just going to do an outline here for you to see, and then I'll carry on building and then come back. What it looks like. There we go. It's got some sort of doorway, and then sort of, yeah, it sort of comes across double level. In fact, that does. So there we go. So that's the side of there, and then there's a funny little gap of 2. Like that, and then there's a wooden, yeah, it sort of goes up wooden then, so maybe I could just have a narrow gap because of the way it is. Maybe I just oh, that's the darkest wood there is, and then there's whites next to it, so it's got like a almost like a modern, much more modern feel to this building. And I think I'm gonna have to go quite a bit back here as well, because it seems to come a long way back. In fact, no, I will do 2. And I think the animals are causing me some lag, so I might have to move them out into the field again because I didn't want that. I did say, yeah, there we go. That carries on going up like that, and then what I'll have to do is I'm going to have to take some of this out and come back to here, I think, and bring it right back to here because it's a little bit courtyard. So the way it goes is if it comes right out to here, and then literally it's like goes back a bit. So Yeah, sort of got that to there sort of thing really. So what I'll do is, so that's that design roughly. It's got white in it. Luckily I've got a good picture to be able to get this one sort of spot on. That's too high. So what I'll do, the front is a bit more difficult as well. Sort of goes around to there, and there's like a load of arcades. What I've also established is this shop here, which I had here, is about round. It's about here. It's much closer. It's literally about here, so I'll have to move that. Jurassic Traders. So before we go, I'll just put a bit more in here. It's sort of, these sort of places are split. This is equal, so how many do I have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then so that comes up there, and then literally it's it looks like a case of 1, 2, 3, 4 and doing it again. So what I'll have to do is go and have a look, and then what I'll do is once I've built a bit more of this, I shall come back. Yeah, there we go. That's starting to come together. Right, I'll do a bit more and then come back. So here we go. It's coming along nicely. Once I've worked out the proper design. It's a great big building, but it sort of has arcades, and it has a balcony. Now the corner bit does not have balcony. It's straight windows on there, and then it has these balcony sections with great big wooden pillars sticking out the front, and the veranda. There's tables and chairs on here. Go all the way down here, and then there's the corner place here, which is not open. If I can remember rightly from there, and then again there's more. This is corner of the building here. I need to check whether there's a balcony on there, and then at the back there is like a garden area or an area at the back which comes round. So, and this is like the roof pillars. So over here we have a balcony which will probably be, and I'll get the, don't know where I'm going to come out to at the moment because that's where it is, sort of like that. Maybe we should sort of come out properly, and if I'm right, there'll be a sort of, where does that come down? It comes down there. That's about right. Yeah, that's it. So that'll be the internal wall for the upstairs as such, and then yeah, it's just about filling these in all the way and keeping it the same all the way. So you can see how that goes there. So it's quite a bit of superstructure. Down here is all 2 blocks level, and it sort of opens up at the bottom as well with funny doorways and not. And then literally this is the side where there's an alleyway. I just haven't finished that round there. There is an alleyway down here, and then there's 2 more buildings in between. One's a funny shaped one with another balcony, which is next, but I'm going to concentrate on this one for this episode. So this is like a garden area at the back. I'm going to do a sort of slabbed area, which will be, I said I would look at doing a place where people can sit down and look across at the petting zoo. So yeah, it sort of works itself very well, although the petting zoo for reality will be a lot further over, but we haven't got a chance to do that. And then this here, so we're sort of there, and then literally we come in another 5 this way, so it literally again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come up like there. So yeah, here we go. The pattern is here, and I have confirmed that this does have a balcony all the way around over the top as a cafe. So the only thing is, I'm just looking at this at the moment. Yeah, I was just looking at this, and it has got these wooden beams above, but maybe I'm not sure whether I put them too high. I might have to bring them down a level because it seems to be too high compared to that one over there. So I may have to just bring about 1 complete level. But you can see here it's quite easy once you get the blocks in. You can just literally put them in all the way along. In fact, not too many, and just keep going along. That's going to be the balcony area. Gonna have to put some small tables and chairs on them, but it all overlooks it all the way down. So I'm gonna have to light it up inside and put and this hasn't got a balcony, it stops, so there is a wall here like that, so you can't actually get in. So I can imagine that's going to be a wall there as well. Yeah, so there we go. And there'll be literally it's solid wall at the back with windows, and here. And the balcony will finish, that's a good point actually, a balcony will finish here. Oh, no. Sort of slightly skewed this one is. just the way it's worked out with the way the blocks, but it still works. So the balcony finishes there, and then that's all solid wall from this point onwards. So what I'll do is just I'll put the rest of the balcony area in and start putting something at the back of these just to finish it off. I think I'm going to have to might have to just take that one down. I'm just going to check it out and see, and if I take it down I will when I come back next time. Yeah, so you can see now I have lowered the roof, and that makes a lot more sense. It also is in perspective for this one over here. The only thing it didn't sort of do exactly was match up with this square, but I'm quite happy. It still looks as it is, and you might have noticed that I have put my stairway in. Because the building's got lots of white, I'm going to do a white staircase as you enter into here as well, so this goes up to the next level. Like so. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to finish off putting the floor in. That's got its own, that's not got a balcony, but that has. So I'm going to put the floor in and finish the floor as is, and then I shall come back once I've done that and put the last of the balcony up as it's going to be. Sort of put the last of the framework up. At least we'll finish the video with the frame done. Well, welcome back, and I've done quite a bit more, as you will see, and I'm starting to use glass and stuff. So let's do the grand tour before we finish this episode and move on. We have got the balcony, although I haven't put the I'm going to put lime green, the canopies over the top, because there's tables and chairs along here, and then they're covered to keep the sun off. I've put now windows, I've put the design in on the corner so you can see the design is there, and we have got the glass, and because it's a corner building like that one over there, I'm using the glass blocks, which will please some of you, I know, but I'm using it for the balcony. I'm continuing with this pattern with the stones around the edge to give it some sort of 3D texture, and it goes round here. Now at the back we have got basically we've got these windows here, and what I've decided to do is I'm going to put a balcony here now. So that's what I'm going to do here. So because I feel that because it's overlooking the overlooking this at the back, we're going to have sort of a dual balcony area. So I'm just going to put in a balcony with some pillars on it, and we'll finish off that before I come back, but you can see what I mean. With open doorways, so people can in their expensive seats can come up here and sit and watch from afar up top. We will also do a covered area under here, another balcony area overlooking the petting zoo, and some of the dinosaurs are getting pretty big already just by here. Anyway, let's come back out over here. We've got the balcony here, and I'll be putting glass inside, so you can have an inside out area. I will put a doorway here where the narrow is, so that can go. Actually, that's a doorway there, and probably a doorway there. That's probably a good place for a doorway. Maybe we don't need that, do we? No, we don't. So maybe a doorway there. This goes down here to this end, which has got some private tables which overlook the innovation centre, and then another place which will come out here as well onto this balcony area. So it's all coming together pretty well. Right, I'm just going to check what we're up to. Right, so there we have it. That's the top area. I need to put some light in it though before things start growing, and I need to think about how I finish off the ground level as well. But yeah, so I think I've made it a bit better than the original by putting this balcony here, because I think I would love to be able to sit here, have a lovely something to eat and drink, and just watch the world go by. It would be so cool, wouldn't it? That would be so cool. Anyway, we've come to the end of this episode. We shall be back again. I've had to keep them 15 minutes until I get my channel back, which should be in about 5 days. Get my other channel back. Anyway, there you go. You better track me down quite easily. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Thank you for staying with me. And we'll be back for another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs very soon. Bye bye for now.